In this course module, we're going to make a toggle like this. Along the way, we'll pick up fundamental JavaScript concepts such as functions, variables, objects, and arrays, and also what React components are. Like learning anything, getting started is possibly the most difficult step. Since you are already watching this video, kudos, you are halfway there. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. So let's go to codesandbox.io and create a sandbox. Pick this React flavor, which is one of the template that gives us a head start. Now let me click this box icon on the left to hide the left pane. As you can see, the line between line number 8 and 11, this code looks like HTML. This is the code that puts things in the browser, which you can see on the right of the side of the screen. Remember what it's called? It's JSX, right? It pretends to be an HTML, but at the same time is more powerful. Now we can use standard HTML tags such as div and h1, and we've used the buttons and input as well. We can see these tags as Lego pieces that we can use to put together apps in the browser. If the standard HTML tags are Lego pieces, there must be other kind of Lego pieces, right? Exactly. There are many boxes of Lego pieces that will allow us to do all kinds of cool things. The technical term for these boxes of Legos is a library. So next time when I'm talking about library, you'll know that I'm not talking about library of books. The Framer team built a library for us to make it easy to prototype animations and micro interactions. It's called Framer 2. We're going to spend a lot of time in this course to study how to use this Framer library to build stunning prototypes. Next, we're going to use this library to build the toggle. So if we go back to Code Sandbox, the very first step is to get that box of Legos, right? This is how we're going to do it in Code Sandbox. Over here on the left, we click this box icon. And the technical term for this kind of thing is called adding a dependency, as you can see here on the left. So I'm going to add a dependency. And over here, it's a list of all the things, all the Legos that are available. And then we can just type in a keyword over here, like Framer. It is the very first item in the list, and there are actually other stuff. So let's just click the first item. Now over here, we've got a list of dependencies, right? We can expand or fold this list, and now we have this Framer as one of the dependencies, and the other ones are React, React DOM, which are required by a React application. So whenever you add a dependency, just as I've shown you, and you want to verify if that dependency is actually added or not, so you can look at this list of dependencies right here on the left of the screen. Now in the code, and we can open this index.js file, and again click this icon to hide the left panel. In this index.js file, now it is time to actually open that box of Legos. And we're going to do import. This is the way how to open it. From, and then we can have this Framer. And in between the curly brackets, we're going to say frame. That's the particular Lego piece that we're going to use to build the toggle. It might be confusing that this format, line number 3, is different from those ones above. I'll explain this later, but for now, let's just remember it. This line number 3 again, means that we're going to taking out a Lego piece called frame from the Framer library. And we can use it this way over here. Just instead of H1 and H2, line number 9, let me just delete it. And we can do like, frame and put it in a tag like that. And right after I finish typing, you see this blue square appear in the preview. So as you can see, frame this Lego piece that we imported from Framer, it can be used in the same way as other HTML tags like divs or h1s. But it's not a standard HTML tag. It is a custom tag defined in the Framer library. That's another cool thing about JSX. I'll show you how to define our own custom tags a bit later, but for the toggle, we're going to just use the frame tag over and over.